Yo, 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 this is your man, Young Squatter. Before we start the show, I would like to give a brief thanks to all my viewers and my listeners. I appreciate you. Please keep tuning in with me. Be sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel. Follow me on TikTok, Twitter, and Instagram, which you can all find those in the description of each and every episode. Once again, thanks a lot and enjoy the show. Here we go.
Free socks.
Yo, 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 what's good, everybody? This is your man, Young Squaller, with another Always Everything with Young Squaller podcast. Today, I got a special guest with me. If you go ahead and introduce yourself for me, please.
I am Chaavi Simmons.
Chaavi Simmons, how you doing today?
I'm right, man. I'm great. I'm fantabulous, brother.
That's good. That's good. So, could you tell us a little bit about your background, what you do?
Well, I am a singer, songwriter, and lyricist, producer of the record. There's a difference between a record producer and the producer of the record. A producer of the record would be musicianship, musicianing, and a producer of the record is kind of like how Quincy Jones would arrange songs for Michael Jackson and Ray Charles.
Okay. So where would DJ Khaled fall in that?
DJ Khaled is a producer, a beat producer, a beat. Not saying that he can't write. I don't know if he can write, but he started out as a DJ and he became a beat production person. As you know, there's nothing wrong with that. I'm not downing it.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
So I know you mentioned that you have a record label that you own. How you say the name of it?
Zoomewzck.
Zoomewzck. All right, definitely.
Zoomewzck.
Zoomewzck. Okay, I see it now. I was looking. I'm like, I don't know how to say this joke.
Yeah.
So tell me about the ventures with that. What's going on with your record label right now?
So Zoomewzck was started. I lived in Georgia for 8 years, and I attended a couple colleges out there. And Zoomewzck is just something that just came to my heart one day, and I wanted to spell music differently, so I spelled it music, MEWZKC, instead of MSIC. Yep, and different. But Zoomewzck is a collaboration of different sounds. So I can sing pop, rock, jazz, country, blues, sing in different languages, opera, classical. I'm on my Kanye West tip. You know what I'm saying?
True shit.
Yeah.
So that's what's up. So it sounds like you wear a lot of hats in your career. So
for sure. I went to acting and modeling school too. So I model at a convention in New York, model for the Mall of America, model for a couple people, a Target Center, did some work for the Target itself. I've done some work for Urban League. I've done some work for a photography company out here that put all when your kids have picture day and they sit at home. I've been on there.
Okay.
I was supposed to be signed to the Disney Channel. Some things fell through on that, but God is still here, and it gets greater later, so we good, bro.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So how are you managing to juggle all your different titles?
In the ADHD way. All at the same time, but it stay on my mind. You feel me? I want to grind, man.
I feel you. See, I'm kind of the same way. I do the podcast. I'm a Lyft driver. I repair cell phones. I do a bunch of different shit. Yeah. Got to get it out here. Got to.
Yeah, because Warren Buffett said for you to be considered wealthy, is the difference between wealth and rich. It's the difference between wealth and health is wealth. Rich is monetary. And it could just be, monetary things. possessions, things like that. But wealth and health go together. Wealthy. And he said you have to have 7 streams of income to be considered to be a leading pioneer into societal changer. Influencer, yeah. So
7 forms of income.
that's right.
I'm still working on mine. I'm still
Hey,
trying to get there.
we own it.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, man.
So what got you interested in pursuing this type of career?
I noticed that as a kid, I was probably about 5 years old. And I would just sit at the piano and I started playing it. And it was making sense. And people would walk up to my mom. We used to go to this Goodwill, this thrift store or whatever. And they had a piano in there in South Minneapolis. And I would go up there and I would play on the piano and they walk up to her, how long has she been playing?
So said, oh, I ain't even asked you, where you from? What part of the world you in?
I'm in Minneapolis right now.
That Minnesota, okay.
Yeah. Hold up. Yeah. Ooh, sorry. I'm in Minneapolis right now. Yeah.
It's still cold out there?
It's cold. It's snowing right now. It's snowing. We look like we snow globe.
Oh shit, no. Yeah, I'm glad I'm not up there with y'all. I do not like the snow.
We black Eskimos.
Yeah, y'all can have that shit.
Yeah, we are Eskimos in Minnesota and Fargo. And if you go to Fargo, it gets even worse. If you ain't never been there.
No, I ain't never been. I ain't been too many places in the United. I've been up and down the East Coast. That's pretty much it. Oh
yeah, it gets real cold around here.
Yeah, it's too cold in Maryland for me. So I know if I go any far north in the wintertime, going to be treacherous for me.
Negative 35. Everybody's still moving around.
Negative what? Yeah.
Negative 35. I think one year was negative 64.
Yeah, y'all can have that. Yeah.
Throw a cup of water up in the air and the water freezes in the air, just falls down. Yeah.
Oh, well, no smoke.
Yeah. We so close to the Canadian border, you know what I'm saying? So when it get cold, we can get that. They have a fire up there. We get they smoke. It rain up there. We gonna get they rain. Yeah. Tornadoes, whatever comes.
Shit, I think we got some of the smoke from Canada. They had some type of fire up there.
Yep.
Smoke was coming all the way down this way, so they say.
Right. Exactly. So, that's another subject.
Yeah, so they say. So you mentioned your radio show. So what topics do you usually cover on your show, and what inspired you to start that up?
Kicking It Radio, man. Kicking It Radio is for the independent artists, whether you do gospel, whether you do trap, you do gangster rap, reggaeton, just in general, that's just what it is, you know?
Okay.
But what inspired me to start, what gave me the idea is that I had a radio show called Soulful Sundays Gospel Show through MNTC Radio with Ethan Horace, aka also known as Mr. Music. He started off as my music manager when I first came back to Minnesota. And I just went from there. I'm like, that was easy. All you gotta do is cue the songs in and bring the personality that I had and make it and book or go harder and go from there.
Yeah, see, I've heard a saying from the radio. They say no dead air.
Mm-hmm.
How do you manage that? Like, you just gotta keep talking, just keep moving.
Just talking. If it ain't in you, it ain't in you. Everybody ain't called to do it, you know?
Yeah. If I was to say, if I was on the radio show, Dolo, if it was just me, I probably had some problems.
Yep.
I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, man. But I've been doing this. I had learned how to do voiceovers and stuff and modeling and acting in modeling school. So this is public service announcements and all that stuff. They taught us all that, monologues and all that stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you also say you do motivational speaking.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Tell me a little bit about that.
My motivational speaking started back in like 2016.
Okay.
So I started doing motivational speaking. I speak on a diverse of things. I like to really encourage people to actually use their faith, man, and step out there. I try to, my message is of healing, hope, and love. And I want people to heal, man. It's like a lot of people walk around with these mental health problems and it's because they got a lot of pain on the inside.
Oh,
you know what I mean? And if you ever went and listened to that song I got called I Ain't a Perfect Person, that's pain music. I write from pain, from to anger, from love, from truth. I'm hitting with all that. And I just go from how whatever hits my heart, that's what I write.
Okay.
And that's how I speak. I just fire it off. I read, I meditate, you know what I'm saying? I hang out with good people. Might have me a drink sometime, but I'm gonna read my Bible
So
and
you
I'm gonna
keep your
read my
energy right.
Quran.
Keeping your
Huh?
energy right.
Get my energy right for sure before I
Hell
head out to the
yeah.
world.
Hell yeah.
Yep.
So I agree with all of that.
Yeah, man.
I be in here doing yoga and shit.
Me too. On some real stuff. Deep breathing and everything. Deep breathing,
Yeah.
stretching, push-ups, jumping jacks, squats, all that. I'm with it.
Yeah, man. So can you share any challenges you faced in conquering all of your different titles?
Challenges that I faced. You know what it is? A very creative person. See, music is life for some people. And it's an addiction, you know what I'm saying? It's like without it, you don't survive. It's whatever music you choose to listen to. And it shapes you as a person, it gets you through hard times, good times. But some of the challenges that I face is that I want to at times I get discouraged and I want to give up. But then I have to pick myself up and keep it moving. Because this is bigger than me. This is bigger than who I am. You know what I mean? And when you find your calling, man, like what you were made for, not just what you're doing, like how we go to work, you might work for Lyft, or you might work at McDonald's or Burger King, or you might work for IBM, Microsoft, or whoever you may work for. Some people ain't gonna follow the mission of being an entrepreneur and use their gifts. But it's only a select and chosen few that's gonna actually step out there and shine with it. You know what I'm saying? And not be lying about who they are. And that's the people that's living in their truth. So I'd rather just live in my truth. And that was a challenge too, struggling with your identity, or following trends, want to be like other people, wanting to fit in, doing what other people. Nah, none of that. All that stops. It's not even about age. It's just I got confidence. It's totally different than confidence. And so it took a long time to get here. This ain't no open. That's not when you see people like Kanye, Beyonce, Money Loan, Tupac, Dr. Dre. That's not it looks like it's overnight to you, but it's not an overnight process. That took like 20, 30 years in existence. They started at 5 and then they 25. That's 30. That's your 30 right there.
Yeah. They've been working on it. See, a lot of people don't know these artists go to performing art schools too. They take
I had an
classes.
opportunity for that too.
They definitely take classes. I figured out a lot of gangster rappers, like people you wouldn't even think of. They was in them schools. That's why they could jump from acting to rapping to do all this different shit like it's easy.
Mm-hmm.
They took performing arts classes.
Yep, for sure. Yep. I never lied about that. But yeah, brother, like that performance arts, I missed out on going to that because I was too hot headed and not listening. But I was supposed to go to Purpose Academy in St. Paul, where you live on campus. They teach you everything: vocal, guitar, piano, drum, keyboard. I wish I would have. My mom still talk about it to this day. She bring it up. I be like, "Why are you bringing up the past, mom? I'm almost such and such age. Why are you still talking about that? You should have listened when I told you to." You know what I'm saying? Yeah, how parents can be.
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean. But I ain't. Hopefully in the summertime or whenever I get time, I go to school to be a music therapist, which they still teach you how to do all that anyway.
Okay.
Yeah. Or music psychologist.
Music psych. I never heard of that before. Music psychologist.
The study of how music affects the brain.
Okay. So that's what's up.
Yeah.
We probably definitely need that, especially in our community.
Yeah, for sure. That's just imagine I walk around with a doctorate or any other person to go get a doctoral degree, a doctorate to be exact, in music psychology. I know what sound is gonna make you get up out your seat. people who study that, those are the type of people who mentored Michael Jackson and the Bobby Browns and Whitney Houstons and the Tevin Campbells and the Keisha Coles and the Beyoncés and Jay-Z's and Tupac and Biggie. These are people who say, no, you say it like Dr. Dre had to tell Snoop Dogg, 1, 2, 3 into the 4. Snoop Doggy Dogg is coming straight at your door. You see what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
It's the study of, he knows that sound. It's that study of, now if you say it like this and then you say it like that,
Right.
Ain't nothing but against the party. Ain't nothing but against the party. Hey, ain't nothing but against the party. You feel me? He had the understanding of music, and this is not people, they might tell us, like, especially in our community, you get these people who tell us, oh, you have a low IQ. Your child has a low IQ. Put your child in special education. Don't do that don't do that. I wouldn't do it. I was in special education. You want to tell me my IQ is 70? Nigga, excuse my French, but I'm a musical genius. Are you serious? I'm a musical genius. You see what I'm saying? So it's dimming their light. And it's like, I can go on and on and on. It's too many things that I know for a fact. So you're going to tell me my IQ is 70. So you telling me basically I'm almost near where I can't read or write.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's crazy.
So who been writing my music? And another thing is, you know, God write it for me. You know, he gave me the words. But what I'm saying is that Barry White couldn't read or write.
True shit.
Who did it for him then? What's the name? Stevie Wonder used to walk around in the projects from where I'm from, and he used to walk without that walking stick. People didn't even think he was blind.
That's crazy. And people still don't think he blind. You still there?
Bro, I'm mad. I got mad. The doggone thing kicked me off. This iPhone is crazy. I'm getting me another Android.
Yeah, I was like, that. What the hell happened?
No, but I'm saying they asked Stevie Wonder to pick up where we left off.
Yeah.
Not to be rude, but they asked Stevie Wonder, do you want to see? Because they got the technology to help you through ocular science, right? The study of the eye to help you see things in color now in picture, right? He said, I don't want that.
Oh, he turned it down?
Huh?
He turned that down? He
turned it down. He said, I don't want that.
That's crazy. I didn't think he would have turned that shit down. I'd have jumped on that.
Bruh, listen. He didn't already, it's a ribbon in the sky with our love. He painted that. He didn't painted the world already. Yeah, what he need to be, listen, he got a bad woman, he know how she look. He touch her face and say, oh, well, use a butter. Oh, booger bear, hold on, wait.
I was watching goddamn Jamie Foxx doing the Ray Charles. He was touching the girl's wrist, trying to figure out if she was look good or not.
Yeah, go with it though. He know, no, I ain't. That ain't what I want. See what I'm saying? Hey, gonna make a way. God gonna make a way for all of us. He's seeing color. He's seeing color through words. That's enough. It's a lot of people with their eyes open and still blind.
Man, that's a real shit right there.
It's a lot of deaf people with ears can't hear. Can't comprehend, don't know how to communicate.
So they don't want to hear either. They just want to be heard.
Exactly. They bricks instead of sponges. You see what I'm saying? So hey, I feel them on that.
Right.
Yeah, so yeah.
So from your perspective, why is diversity and diverse representation important in the entertainment industry?
How can we evolve if we don't have diversity and inclusion? Without diversity and inclusion, we will not move forward. It will only be one perspective gained.
That's facts.
And then we have to, huh?
I said, you know how people be They be coming down on the white rappers, the Asian rappers. They talk about cultural appropriation. That's what they trying, like Benzino and Eminem, for example. Benzino don't want to give Eminem the number one rap or lyricist spot because he's white. He said he hijacked the culture. That's what Benzino's saying.
No, he didn't. He was inspired by the culture.
Okay.
How you hijacking something that you gained inspiration off of? If you inspire me just like this is inspiring to me, right? You inspire me to take this is an act of faith. Because I didn't have to show up, but because, and then an act of faith is also respect. Right. You're respecting somebody that you cannot even see. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. If this breathing in and out, that's an act of faith. Your brain, everything is wired that way, bro. Because if your umdumla alagata stops working, that's when you die. You feel me? Yeah. So he can't say he didn't. You can never say, you can't kick the chief cornerstone and say we are inspiration. Period. Killing them on every corner, from Elvis Presley to Kenny Chesney to anybody. Name any white artist. I don't care what genre it come from. We are the inspiration. We set the tone. The person who built the White House was Benjamin Banneker or Black Moore. Oh yeah. Don't play with me, man. So he can cut that out. And if he's inspired by our culture and he took it and ran with it where other people won't, I ain't gonna say what I was gonna say, what other people won't, they can't get mad at that. And who is anyway, I digress. Nigga need to grow a neck and learn some respect.
Yeah. I'm about to say that he was real adamant about that. He's adamant about that's the reason why he don't want to give Eminem his flowers. That shit.
He don't need his dead roses. Nigga, tell that nigga gonna make some seafood and eat and sit down and be quiet. Eminem got way more money than him, and he ain't flossing it. It has never done that.
Yeah, the man is actually pretty humble. He's pretty humble, in my opinion, Eminem.
Yeah, he pretty humble now because he had to know that you don't disrespect your mama on every platform. Yeah. As soon as he disrespected his, I'm gonna give you a prime example. Usher fired his mama as his manager. Every record after he had Confessions says flopped. I don't care about the success of his career as a entertainer. You would never take it from him because he is Usher. He's still a legend, right? Right. But as far as him firing his mama from being his manager, I bet you Beyonce ain't gonna do it.
Well, she fired her father though. Beyonce.
She fired her father, but did she fire her mother?
Nah.
That's like Jesus telling Mother Mary, "You ain't my mama." You stupid. You dumb.
Yeah, that shit crazy.
You don't know where you going and don't know where you coming from. You know, that's all I'm saying. Don't forgive me for rhyming, but it's big time.
You good. You good.
I ain't got time for this foolishness. Then Bow Wow did the same thing to his mama. He has not been. Who is little Bow Wow? I'm talking big because I got confidence. I'm telling you, bro. Like, put me. Bow Wow. Who is he?
Bow Wow is a hip hop legend now, though.
He is a hip hop legend, right?
Yeah.
But when he fired his mama, you don't kick against the rock.
Yeah, Bow Wow was talking about that shit too. He said he was heavy on he was addicted to lean during that time. He wasn't in his right mind.
Yep, and see,
that's what he said.
Put a lacing on your neck, right?
He was heavy addicted to that drink.
Yeah, it'll have you. It will have you. Pills too, all that.
Yeah, I stay away from. I be scared to do certain drugs. I could have sipped lane, but like I didn't know how I was gonna fuck with my body, so I just said nah. I said, fuck.
I didn't try it before. I didn't even know I fell asleep when I fell asleep. You know, have you ever went to sleep and woke up and thought the nighttime was daytime? It's like,
oh hell yeah, hell yeah.
God, close up the skies.
Wake up thinking it's the next day.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm on serious, on some real stuff. Like, bro, that lean, I'm good. When they was popping Zans and putting it in they lean and stuff, like I ain't following that trend. I'm good. Y'all can do all that. Non like you on heroin. I'm good.
Too many drugs they got now. Too many.
Oh yeah, for sure. That's what I was finna say to you. Have you ever heard I think it's called Cocaine Preacher, right? By James Brown, right? Right. No, Heron Man. Heron King. That's what it's called, right?
Okay.
When heroin was a big thing, when they came out with that Blue Magic, James Brown made a song about it. A lot of people my mama said they used to play it on the radio. They used to play it on every black radio station that they had. This song, bro, is creepy, but it was the truth. And ain't nobody talking about how people getting killed off fentanyl.
Yeah, that shit crazy. Man, I got a story about that shit. I was in North Carolina, and I wasn't dealing with this female, but I knew her. So one day she came over the crib. We was kicking it. And I told her, like, my rule, like, if you around me, like, I know what you do, but when you around me, leave that shit where it's at. Like, don't do it around me and shit. So long story short, we in the crib. Next thing I know, she get the dozing off and shit. I'm like, oh shit. Then she got mad because I was looking at her like, you did that shit. And she got mad. And her exact words is, I'm worried too much about her because she know how to handle her fentanyl. Like it was some beers, like it was a drink or something. So told me I can handle my fentanyl. I was like, okay.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I know street niggas that then thought they had that cocaine and then started chopping it and then chop it no more.
Yeah, that's what the fuck. See? That's what it is.
15 seconds, and that's all it takes.
Man.
That's the message to the youth that I got. If the youth listen to your podcast and great doors gonna open for you, bro, for real. I believe for you, you know what I'm saying? And believe with you. Don't do that, man. When you get on a train going down from St. Paul to Minneapolis, it's people that's 19, 18, 20, 21 and up. That's all they own. They smoking it on the train.
That shit crazy. That shit's super addictive too. That shit nuts.
Yeah. 15 seconds. 15 seconds, lights out.
Yeah, I can't fuck with no shit like that. That shit. I'm glad that shit. I'm glad it came out after I was done experimenting. My ass would have been fucking with the shit too.
Bruh. Listen, niggas was popping Molly, X. Them niggas, it would have been, and that gangsta lean, and that. This is for my homie. Let me stop playing, bro. But I'm serious. That's what happened.
So what advice would you give to somebody looking to break into the entertainment industry?
Don't do it for entertainment. Don't do it to be seen. No matter if you have star quality or power, don't overexert or over-assert your authority over people. Remain humble. Pay homage to those who have helped you. Don't forget where you come from. Don't despise small beginnings. And until people realize that, bro, they'll keep going in the circle. And not the circle of life, because it's always an exit.
Oh, that's facts. That's facts. I be telling these. I try to interview a lot of up and coming artists, and I be telling them. I be like, man, just first of all, stay true to that. Stay with that shit. Consistency. And then the other thing is, I be telling them is be an individual.
I'm an individual instead of a person.
Yeah, be an individual. Don't be a part of. Don't go with the flow. Like it's okay to like something that you see, but don't always go with the flow.
My manager called it, bro. He called you. I told I was on live. Leave it alone. Anyway.
All right. So, how do you perceive the evolution of hip hop from the previous decade to this decade?
The evolution of
Well,
Evolution means
I would say the previous era of hip hop. I ain't gonna say decade. So previous era of hip hop to this era of hip hop.
man, if I could take it back to the 2000s when 50 Cent first came out and he was eating up Ja Rule, bro, and Eminem came out, he slid on him, 50 slid on him, Young Buck slid on him. Go back a little further, and when Master P, Fiend, you know what I'm saying, C Myrtle slid on him, Silk the Shocker, Mia X slid on him, Ludacris slid on him.
Oh man, Luda.
Hey, Blueberry Yum Yum. Listen,
Luda the most slept on, underrated rapper I've ever heard. Like, I be trying to tell Luda is in my top 10, top 5 type shit.
Twista slid on him.
Oh,
Kanye slid on him. T-Pain slid on him. And you ain't what? We had some sliders. Now we got hamburgers. For real. We got some sliders with extra cheese on it. Real corn balls. Falling for anything, no, for real. Because if you don't stand for nothing, you'll fall for anything. And I'm not trying to disrespect nobody. I'm talking crazy. I'm having fun. You know what I mean? But
yeah, definitely.
I'm ready for the ratchet girl era to be over. My booty pink and this such and such brown. I'm ready for that to be over with. What they got, like 5 to 10 years, maybe? Is it 5 years? Oh, female rapper got what, 5 to 10 years?
Female, I say they've been running since.
Girl, I'm on
what's the hot girl summer shit?
Yeah.
The hot girl. I lost the visual, but there you go. The hot. I think that was what 2017. They've been going since. I think that's when Megan Thee Stallion and City Girls and them first came out. So now, like,
wait a minute. Hold on. We bag up off Meg. We gonna bag up off Meg.
Oh, she's safe.
I like Miss White. I like her.
She's safe, huh?
Yeah, she's safe. She's safe. She's safe with me. But anybody talking about that orifice and all that licking and doing all that stupidness, I'm like, is that the producer that was? I know they wanted the money.
Oh yeah.
They wanted the money. They didn't tell you the truth.
Of course, because none of that music is gonna be. It don't have no longevity with it.
They made history.
Yeah, they made history, but
yeah,
ain't nobody gonna be listening to that shit in 10 years.
You know what I started playing the other day? My mama was like, "Wish I could play it for you, bro. We got but there's copyright stuff on there. You know, you got to be careful with that." But I started playing 50 Cent's "Get Rich or Die Trying" album. And they said he got a song called "Walk With Me" with Mahalia Jackson singing the chorus, and they just turned their voice down a little bit and sped it up. When I said bump, 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 I was like, "Walk with me."
Yeah. All right, yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah. You don't know where I come from to get what I done got. If you look through a scope, you can't hit without a shot, can't tip without a top. I murder you all. So I was like, okay, young buck. Hey, hold on, wait a minute. Before you holler G-Unit on some other shit, you need to do the research and see who you're fucking with. Your baby mama woman, I don't want that skis up. No, I was like, oh, I see you down. Oh, you don't worry about it.
My favorite era of hip hop is the crunk era. Prime Mob, Lil Scrappy, Lil Jon, that whole what was it, Trillville? That's my favorite era of hip hop.
Now you're talking my language. You ain't heard my song "Want To"?
No, not yet. I didn't get a chance to listen to it yet.
Bro, you gotta go listen to it because I'm taking it back to the old Atlanta. I'm just gonna give them some workout music, but it's gonna be old school Atlanta, right? And I'm coming the way Pastor Troy used to go. Drama. Left, right, left. Get on up.
Yeah, that's my shit.
Right, left. Y'all niggas ain't ready for it. Hey.
They don't know about that shit. That's too much for them right there.
Exactly. We season like salt, baby. And once that salt loses flavor, we throwing it out. It's over.
Yeah, man.
For real.
I want some of the OGs of the rap game to come to just start dropping shit. Just start just dropping.
Rakim was it Rakim? Or Big Daddy Kane? It's either Big Daddy Kane or Rakim.
I heard about Big Daddy Kane dropping some shit.
Yeah, Big Daddy Kane dropped something. Yeah, Big Daddy Kane, they coming. They coming because they sick of it. KRS One them sick. They Common sick. Nas sick. Them people sick. But they making major moves. Nas just opened up his own healthcare technology company. Now, healthcare company where he offers concierge cares when the doctors come to your house and give you what you need.
Oh, that's what's up. Yeah.
Instead of you going to the clinic, they come to you. That's what wealth does. That's what money do.
Yeah.
That money.
Yeah. Nas been doing a lot of big moves behind the scenes. He been doing a lot of shit. Especially
man.
With the crypto shit. He called himself the crypto Scarface.
Bro, he's killing it. Made an investment in a doorbell that Ring doorbell.
Yeah.
He invested, what's he invest? 14 million. He got back 40.
You said he invested how much million?
Invested 14 million and got back $40 million.
Woo. Yeah.
Do you hear me?
Man. Oh,
when you got 100 million, what's 14 million and get back? At least that's more than half.
Yeah. That's a hell of a profit.
My mom in the background say he invested what?
Yeah, straight up.
He invested 14 million and he got back 40 million and counting. Nas did.
Yeah, passive income. That's that shit.
And counting, bro. This is a Ring doorbell.
And you know everybody got that shit.
You're right. Hey, it's over 6.9 billion people on Earth and counting. Just imagine.
Yeah, hell yeah.
That's why you ain't got to be a billionaire overnight. You will get it. Just take flight.
Definitely. That's 100. 100 right there. So
Yeah.
in your opinion, what are some of the key trends or trend shifts in the positive direction that this rap era has that you see?
You know what it is? I'm gonna look at it from this standpoint. I'm gonna take it from a secure wisdom background. Hello? Liberation. People are more liberated now. Okay. You see what I'm saying? Not saying that we weren't, but a lot of ways of old caused us to not have open perspective. You know what I'm saying? And so this generation, the generation that's coming with the music, with the fashion, with the acting, with the model, wherever they're coming from, innovation, their innovative efforts, they're moving at a faster pace. You see what I'm saying? It's collaboration over competition. You're gonna be the competitor, or you're gonna compete and get beat. And I see that happening. Even though I may not agree with everything some of the female rappers say out their mouths or how they treat themselves or how they're viewed, I still congratulate their tenacity and the courage that it took to put that out there, because that's not easy. You know what I'm saying? Because you got people talking about you like a dog on social media and
every day.
This. Huh?
I said every day.
You got preachers talking about your bishops and church members, and you know what I'm saying? And people just want to follow their dream. Like, who are we? Martin Luther King had a dream. And Martin Luther King had that dream, and you can't tell me it ain't coming to pass, because he said one day, my dream is that young black children and young black white children will be able to sit together and be friends. You see that. Now you see black and white. Now you see Chinese and black. You see different nationalities merging together.
Oh yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
And what I'm gonna say is that's just what it is. That's just what it is. It's a sound for everybody. Everybody ain't called to everybody. You won't be. But the selected few that you call to, the selected few that's gonna rock with you, they gonna rock with you. Whether you got money or you don't, whether you famous or not.
And that's how you separate the real from the fake right there.
Right. And I always know it's a thin line between love and hate. And blood ain't thicker than water. Trust me. Try it. Because people family is switching up on you. Your family is switch up on you. That's what your homeboy could be closer to you than your brother.
Yeah, I know how that shit
You know what I'm
is.
saying?
Definitely know how
What's
that.
that about? They say blood thicker than water. No, it ain't. You know what's thicker than water? If you pour it in water,
What? Oil.
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 So grease me down.
Straight up. Yeah,
You
that
feel
blood
me?
mixed with the water.
Exactly. It's just gonna turn to bread.
Yep. Straight
Might
up.
as well put some Easter egg dye in
Yeah, that's fact. That's facts. So how do you think the technology and the social media boom influenced the production and distribution of music in the hip hop game?
It just made it more accessible and made people make more money, be able to make more money, and to become more independent and go back to entrepreneurship where in the beginning we was working for ourselves anyway.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's what it did.
I'm on the other. Well, I agree with you, but then I'm on the other side as far as I feel like the social media is making the artists make less money, and I say that because it's a theory I have because I'm looking at the artists doing all the artists that's doing tours right now. They charging a lot for their tickets, and some of them shouldn't even be charging what they're charging. And I only look at that as a cash grab because if you get so a Spotify stream will pay you a percentage of a penny. So if you get so
I got
many,
the up and up on that, but that's another story.
oh yeah, okay. But they so once you if you got a label behind you, they gonna take a percentage of that penny from you, right? So now you left to make your show money.
A piece of sand.
Yeah. So that's why I'm like, maybe streaming isn't all good because at one point you buying physical copies, you could count that, you could record that. Everybody don't got your music, they gotta go buy that shit. They gotta borrow somebody's CD, borrow somebody's cassette tape. Now music is free for the world.
But they starting to put CD players back in cars now.
In newer cars?
That's right.
True shit. Hey, they know something we don't know.
This is what a guy told me that this band called the Smitty Pit in Minnesota, big band out here. He said they finna start putting CD players back in cars.
Oh. See, I ain't heard about that one.
So let's see how they go. A question that I got for you. In the last 10 years, who has went diamond? Not platinum, but diamond.
Who has went diamond? Off the top of the head, I can't tell you. I can do a quick Google search though.
Nobody.
Nobody went diamond. Let me see.
I can't even. Hold on, I can put you in the corner. Let's see. In the last 10, I can even ask Siri. In the last 10 years. Let's see. Maybe I'm wrong.
Let's see.
Let's see. Did even Beyonce go diamond?
50 Cent.
50 Cent went diamond?
From the In the Club song went diamond in the last 10 years. It went diamond in November of this past year.
You word?
Yeah, that's what it's saying. 50 Cent In the Club went diamond November 2023.
Listen, I got the whole list right here. Lady Gaga, Justin Bieber, Eminem, Imagine Dragons, Bruno Mars, Katy Perry, Pharrell, and Florida Gang, Georgia Line, right? Listen to what I'm saying. If we don't take our history back, brother, with this music shit, fashion, whatever it may be, we're going to be lost, man. Because they done made the voice of R&B.
I'm losing you. So sorry, everybody. My guest is having some technical difficulties, but we are going to pick back up, and it's going to be. Don't worry, we're going to get the full interview out to y'all. And I don't even know why I'm saying this, but I'm gonna put this in there. But I'm gonna link it together. So it's gonna be 2 part. I'm gonna finish up tomorrow, but it's gonna be 1 episode. So I know y'all like that shit. She was giving some good yeah. Yeah, good insight. So Definitely want to finish up with her. So we will be picking up where we left off in 24 hours. All right, go ahead.
So I believe that technology has helped to further music from around the world, so that we can see how music is created around the world, not just only in America, but in various different countries, and going to different ethnic backgrounds and languages and things like that. But also, it has also damaged it because, as an artist, when it comes to streaming, you're kind of stripped of uh, the monetary right of your music, of
Yeah.
how much you can money you can make, how much capital it can be um, gotten. And but once they go back to putting CD players in cars, again, I believe that it will turn around, which will be happening.
Okay. So how do you think in the future the music industry will adapt to this streaming, like further adapt to streaming platforms? Because you know it's ever changing every day. The Spotify be changing their policy. Everything is changing. So how do you think that the music industry will adapt?
Well, it's always, what I think needs to happen is that there needs to be a competitor against these people who offer artists a greater percentage of their rights,
Okay.
which will happen.
Yeah,
It
definitely.
just takes a leader rising and to go up against the big boy, like David with Goliath, and knock them out. You know what I mean?
Right. I'm gonna steal this question from Drink Champs because I've been seeing they ask this question. So, do you think it's better to have be an independent artist, or have a label backing you? For
Independent artist. It's oh, sorry, go ahead. I'm
no,
my
you
bad.
good. I want to say because the way they talk about it on Drink Champs is when they signed their major record deal, they didn't have to pay for promotion, they didn't have to pay for travel, they didn't have to pay for a lot of stuff as an artist coming into the industry with nothing. They're saying the label will help you grow to make you be able to go independent.
I believe that being independent is great. You should establish yourself and show that you have taken time to invest in yourself, and um, then you can make a deal. Like Master P made a deal, Cash Money made a deal, and so on and so on. They made a deal.
Right. Yeah, the Cash Money was like, well, Cash Money like one of the first independent labels, ain't it?
Master P came first.
Master P came first.
That's
Okay.
what I'm believing. Yes.
So, what challenges do you see hip hop facing in the future?
Individuality, man. Individuality. Excuse me. Individuality. It's a lot of copycats. A lot want to be like this other artist or that other name.
Mm-hmm.
But
Mm-hmm.
people who are great, they were individuals. LL Cool J, Luther Vandross, Quincy Jones, Michael Jackson, Janet Jackson, MC Light, Queen Latifah,
Yeah, it's
and
a lot of copycat. You right. Everybody sounds like
Rakim, Eric B. You know what I'm saying? KRS-One. These are individuals. These are people. These are persons, not individuals. Individuals follow a crowd. They follow uh uh fads and trends. But
yeah.
individuals set the bar. I mean, persons set the bar high. People like originalities like John Legend, Alicia Keys, Dionne Warwick, Whitney Houston, Dolly Parton, B.B. King, King Fish, Tim McGraw, Faith Hill, people like that.
Okay. He was in Tim McGraw. That's the country music, right?
That's right.
Hell yeah, hell yeah. So, do you think who do you think in today's time will have that classic effect to have longevity with their music? Like somebody could turn on Jay-Z Reasonable Doubt album and still rock it like it just came out. Do you see any artists that had that same effect today?
Which genre?
Hip hop.
Kendrick Lamar, J. Cole.
Okay. Yeah, definitely. I can see that.
Yeah.
So how do you think hip hop culture has influenced the mainstream culture in the past decade, and vice versa? How do you think the culture has affected hip hop as well?
Are you speaking on the effects of music on people's minds and their personalities and their how they assert themselves?
Yeah, basically like the effect on
Culture,
community as a
community.
whole. Yeah, as a whole.
Hip hop has shaped it, shaped people's some in some perspectives of life. It has influenced not only culture but different types of exquisite tastes of food, fashion, um, even synchronicity of cryptocurrency. It has influenced cultures in in many diverse ways.
Okay. So what do you hope to see for the future of hip hop?
Real music come back around. Let's go back to making real R&B music. Let's go back to making real music that really change people, not
Mm-hmm.
just cause them to enable them to have a good time. But if I may say this word, profits. What
Mm-hmm.
profits do we have right now? What happened to the people that was like Tupac? Well, that was like Bob Marley. God rest their souls,
Yeah.
their bodies.
Yeah.
That was like Bob Marley, Tupac. The who else? I can even think of I can hit you with a number of people that changed society.
Oh
You
yeah,
know what I'm saying?
definitely.
That changed society, that had that effect. Who has that type of star power? Like if we were just to move away from hip hop, like Michael Jackson, Jackson 5. Who has that star power right now?
So the only person I could think of who got it like that is Jay-Z.
You think that Jay-Z equates to Michael Jackson?
As far as hip hop, well, no, no, not in the sense of
As far as
talent.
his influential power.
Yeah, influence, yeah, definitely. As far as Jay-Z being the greatest rapper, I disagree with that statement. But as far as his influence, yeah, I feel like he up there with Mike.
Okay.
So here go the last question, and
All right.
probably the easiest question, maybe the
All right.
hardest question. Give me your top 5 dead or alive rappers, male or
Top 5
female.
dead or alive rappers.
Yeah, you can do male or female. It's up to you.
James Brown,
Okay, okay.
spitting. That's why he say I can do rapping, I can do
Yeah.
scrapping. Okay. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
James Brown, um, MC Light,
Okay.
Queen Latifah,
Definitely, definitely.
uh, who else? Tupac, Crucial Conflict, Bone
Okay.
Thugs and Harmony, Fiend from No Limit Soldiers, from No Limit rather.
Got you, got you.
Yeah.
I feel you did drop 6, but that's good though. I feel
My
it.
bad.
Now you good.
I wasn't even counting in my head. Hey, I
No,
got
I
a
feel
list,
you.
man.
I
I got a
feel you.
list.
I know it's a lot of
I stated some people don't even who is Fiend. Go look him up.
yeah, they need to yeah, people need to dig deeper.
Go look up Mia X.
Oh yeah.
Let's talk about Shauna.
Oh man. Shit, that's
Working with 2 microphones on them. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
I
people
want hip
forget.
hop. Can I insert this? Not to cut you off,
Oh
man.
no, you good. Go ahead. Go
I
ahead.
want hip hop to go back to where it was for real. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Like you heard the story of Queen Latifah. Like Queen Latifah ain't Dana Owens ain't nothing to play with. She ain't nothing to play with. She was knocking niggas out of New York. Like she ain't nothing to play with, singing or rapping.
yeah,
And this is
and she
people like
was
Missy Elliott. What are Missy Elliott's at? Where are the people these are originals. These are icons. That's why they get the title icon.
mm-hmm.
Iconic to it, pertaining to.
Oh
You
yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. Man.
So yeah.
So I appreciate you for coming on here, man.
Man,
Definitely.
I appreciate you for having me, man.
Definitely. So if you can do anybody you want to shout out, drop your Instagram, Facebook, whatever you want to promote.
Man, I want to say thank you to God first and foremost. I don't want to sound like everybody. Thank you to God, most foremost, who's the head of my life. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to
Right.
God, shout out to the people that raised me, the people who have invested in me. Thank you to you, Queens Talk TV. Always squalor, everything squalor.
Definitely,
We
definitely.
all about a dollar. You know what I'm saying? Without you, and and right now, my whole squad, my whole 2 people, all I got is 2 friends right now, just 2 friends, and it's okay. That's all right. Yeah, to my team, Zoom Music is Zoom Music, baby. It's SOTAVILLE Records, we own it, and we that's who I'm shining out right now.
Okay, okay. Where the people can find you at?
You can find me on Facebook, excuse me, on just Chaavi, just on Chaavi Simmons, and Chaavi is spelled C as in Charles, Haavi, so Chaavi, last name Simmons, like Russell Simmons' last name.
Definitely, definitely.
Yeah.
Thanks again for coming on. Oh, you got
And
another?
TikTok, you can find me on TikTok. It's just shot, huh?
Oh, go ahead. My bad, my bad.
Oh, it's all good. You can find me on TikTok too at just Chaavi too. Instagram and just Chaavi, just Chaavi as well.
Definitely.
I have a website coming soon. It's just be Chaavi Simmons. Zoomewzck.com. So everybody be able to find me there as well.
Definitely, definitely. And I'm gonna be sure to put all of that in the description of the podcast episode, so that way everybody can just go straight to it.
Oh, for sure, man. Appreciate that. That's love.
Appreciate you for coming on, and this was another great episode.
For sure. For
All right,
sure.
man.
For
You
sure.
have a great one.
All right, you too, man. Be
grinding.
blessed. All right, man. Talk to you later.
All right, man.